All right, warrior spouses, here is just another tip coming to you from your brigade spouse. I just wanted to encourage you along this journey of separation. If you remember from our coffee in December, we talked about making a small world, creating a support network. And in our network, we had outlined 8 different parts of people that we could rely on for support during our times of separation, or just in general being a well-rounded and connected person as far as getting our needs met from not just one person who is our spouse, but from many different resources and areas to take care of us. So the second part of that is a separation bucket list for the military spouse. And so again, separations come and go. They can be short for a TDY, like 1 week or 2 weeks. It can be a month for different training exercises, or it could be for a year for deployment. Either way, we too can have goals set up for ourselves. So oftentimes, military spouses may be just waiting for their spouse to come back. They say, well, when my spouse comes back, I can go out. When my spouse comes back, I can get together with friends. When my spouse comes back, I can do this or do that. But the thing that will bring a successful military spouse is to have goals during those times of separation for yourself. So those 4 areas are considered the physical, emotional or social goals, mental or intellectual goals, as well as spiritual goals. So when we have these 4 areas, goals set for us, it can help us to make those days maybe go by a little faster, and also help us to remember to keep what is important up front to us. So we're going to look at those 4 goals together and how we can develop those in our lives. Okay, so the first goal we can take a look at is physical goals. And so these physical goals are things that you work towards to improve your health, the health of your body during the length of separation. So that can be things such as eating right or meal planning for your family. It can be a workout goal. It can be going outside with your kids each day and being able to just get that walk in or get those things in, so that way your family can stay healthy and active during your time of separation. Physical goals. Okay, another area of focus is developing emotional and social goals through the separation. Things that you do mentally and emotionally to keep you healthy so you can live through this separation without being controlled by your emotions and allowing your emotions to just keep you stuck one way or another. So some examples of this are making peace with what is out of your control during the time of separation. It can be expanding your circle of friends. It can be investing time in a new hobby. It can be getting together with buddies, taking care of neighbors, looking in on friends. Again, each thing can be specialized and accommodated to your specific needs and the needs of your children at this time of separation. The third area of goal setting for times of separation is mental and intellectual goals. So what is it that you hope to accomplish mentally and intellectually while your spouse is away? So you can learn something new about yourself and the world around you. Some examples of this are taking a class, reading a book, practicing self-care, learning from a mentor, meeting up with somebody that can teach you something specific that you want to learn during this season of separation. Again, something that's specific for you at this time and over this season so that you can develop your mental and intellectual goals. And the final area of focus in developing goal setting is spiritual goals. And so again, as a well-rounded person, we consider all areas of our lives and things that we can do to develop ourselves spiritually over this span of the separation is so important. So your faith has opportunity to grow during this time of separation. Some people choose to allow their faith to become stagnant so that they're not involved, they're not growing, they're not learning, they're not developing spiritually. But that's not you, warriors. You are going to be ones that grow spiritually during this separation. Some examples of that are to go to church regularly, to join a Bible study, to listen to podcasts with a spiritual focus, to partner with another deployed or separated spouse for prayer support. The list goes on and on. Again, it is customized for you for this season and for this time. Okay, warriors. So what we're going to do is we're going to look into those goals. And the key for all of these goals is to make them SMART. And SMART, of course, we've got to have another acronym. Being in the Army, SMART equals specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based, right? So all of these things just happen to be for a SMART amount of time. Make those goals SMART to you. And maybe you say, Kelly, I'm just going to keep those kids alive, right? You know, everything else is just really too much for me. Maybe your goal is, hey, I'm just going to get out of bed, get out of my pajamas every day, and do the things that I need to do to maintain my house, okay? It doesn't have to be anything monumental, earth-shaking, or life-changing, right? But just doing those things day in and day out can help you to have not just a time where you survive during these times of separation, but that you can be a person who thrives during this situation. No matter what area, no matter what time period in your life, you can be successful during separation. I believe in you.